Oh, hello there. Hey, Nxtwaw. How's it going? This is Drew. So, got some things to talk about. 3 things, actually. 1, how awesome our last event was. 2, how we had something absolutely magical, almost spectacular. Minus a quadricorn, a little bit between a double rainbow, you get what I'm going with. That happened near the end of our feedback session going into our after party. And then finally, we want to talk about what to look forward to at our next upcoming event this week on October 26th at Nxtwaw for Nxtwaw 1.5. For those of you that couldn't make it to our last event, we did something a little different. We wanted to get some feedback from you, the audience, on things that we could potentially do better. So we put up post-it notes so that basically you, the audience, could write down what you liked, what you would do differently, and help us make a better event for you. So I made a list of actually what those post-it notes are, and we're going to go over some of these comments. So comment number 1, I couldn't hear comments from the audience. This is a very good thing, or a very bad thing, I'm sorry, that it happened. We are going to fix it with by adding simply, we'll make sure to have mics next time. I do want to mention that there's a couple other comments that are in here too about audio, and I would have loved it for you guys to just simply raise your hand and say, hey, I can't hear you, speak up and or get a mic. This is a type of mentality. I look at Nxtwaw as its own product. You are my user base, and if you don't like something, let me know in real time and we can fix it. I would love to have everyone participate as much as possible. So making sure that you can hear and making sure that you are having a good time and so on and so forth, it makes the event all the better. Next comment, the room was too big for the event. We're working on that. I'd love for you to bring as many people as you can to fill those seats and make the event even bigger and better for everybody. We believe that it's our goal to have over 200 people show up to these things on a monthly basis to provide great feedback and also turn this into a potential launching strategy for new startups. So the next comment, I would like to see more business model oriented presentations planned for the next 5 years, explaining more about your business, showing how money and products will be maintained in the future. This is a great comment, and this is something I would love to expand upon some of my thoughts, because this is something that every startup needs to definitely be considering. As far as plan for the next 5 years, I'm going to say it's kind of tricky and very difficult to do that at the early stage of where 99% of the startups that are presenting can do. Their MVP and their ability to make money is going to constantly pivot. And that's based on you, the audience, that is going to be able to help each company with doing so. So a 5-year plan might be a little bit long. What we could potentially do is suggest a short-term and a long-term plan that is just a very broad stroke, a very simple way of looking at this is where we're thinking of going, and so on and so forth. So great comment. Cycle, this one's for you. Just reconsider the customer group you are focusing on. We talked a little bit about that. Cycle has a really great product, mainly focused for women, but we were kind of going a little bit back and forth on some things that could benefit their next presentation and overall product. So great comment. Loco, great business plan. Not as impressed about the Tinder-like online shopping. So again, we breached upon this during the event. Don't want to get too much into it. Loco's got a great, basically like mobile e-commerce solution. So basically shopping online where they're utilizing the swipe left, swipe right feature. But it sounds like from most of the feedback we've gotten here, most people are looking for a little something more. But it's a great looking app, and you guys should definitely try it out and download it. This is one of my favorite comments. Drew hijacks the Q&A. Yeah, I do that. It's kind of sucks and it's awesome. I don't know. I apologize. I will work on doing a little less and maybe a little more of that. I want to hear from every one of you guys, so I'm trying to constantly move the questions along and try to get you guys to engage with the presenters as much as possible. So I will look at that. Great comment. The Q&A was supposed to be 5 minutes, not 25 minutes. Understandably, we've got a fun game that we're going to propose for the next event, so please come and be a part of it, and we'll fix that. Next comment is cool presentation, nice speakers. I will download Loco to try, but I've only got an iOS device. So Loco, this is out to you. It would be great if you let us know when you have your beta iOS version so that we can send you some beta test users. Next comment is for me. Drew, get a mic next time. I could barely understand half of it. I will definitely get a mic, and thank you for that comment. Moving on, Loco. This one's for you again. I don't see a very unique selling point. Just another m-commerce app with a smooth UI. So again, just something to look for, Loco. Great looking app again, but potentially look at some other major selling points that would differentiate you from any other type of solution out there. This one is actually targeted towards Nxtwaw. Really great event. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Well, you are welcome, and I hope that you bring friends next time. This is the last comment, looks like. It was difficult to understand the first presenters acoustically. Second presentation, interesting as a hobby, but the business model needs a little work. So again, working on the acoustics, please let us know if there's any issues potentially during the event, which we can fix, such as acoustics. And then again, Loco, looks like it's a really cool product, but needs a little bit more fleshed out on the business side of things, and that's pretty much it. So thanks everybody that filled out their little post-it note feedback session. I hope you see through this video that we are definitely listening to what we can do to make Nxtwaw better for the future. Now, I want to move on to the next topic, which is the magic that happened at the end of the feedback session and moving on into the after party. It was very subtle. Through the past events, we've had great feedback about networking opportunities and people meeting new potential either customers, employees, friends, and so on and so forth. And that's what we've been focusing on in the beginning. But this event, something happened a little differently that I want to touch on. What was so exciting for me to see was near the end of the feedback session, we didn't just start offering feedback in the more traditional sense of like, yes, no, maybe so. We started offering suggestions and openly sharing our ideas on how we could envision this new product bettering itself in the future. That is massive. In addition to that, the after party, every single table I went to and tried to listen about what was going on, everybody was offering new and suggestions about what about this, or what if we did that, and how can we help you with this. It is so important to understand that this is a very, very good thing that I want to encourage to keep happening, that we share ideas, that we keep on supporting these new businesses in this town, because you as an audience member, or you as a potential entrepreneur yourself, are going to learn so much about offering ideas that may or may not work in these types of public forums. So I want to thank again everybody that is starting to do this shift to offering really, really great feedback and support for these startups, and look forward to what we can create in the future. So last but not least, our third topic today is about our upcoming event on October 26th, Nxtwaw 1.5 at Nxtwaw. All the information is online. Please go to our Facebook page /Nxtwaw for more details. And also, if you're planning on attending the event, please make sure to RSVP on our meetup page. So what we're doing differently at this next event is we are actually focusing on the accelerator market here based in Warsaw. I think that it's a question that has come up quite a bit, that there are all these opportunities, which one do I pick? So what we decided to do was invite a couple of those programs to pitch at this upcoming event, where now you have the opportunity to ask them kind of more direct questions. We're really excited about this because it's a little different than what we've done in the past. We still have a couple great product presentations that we want you guys to listen and offer feedback to. But if you are an entrepreneur that is in the very dream state, like the idea phase of your product, please come. If you are a startup that is looking to bring on investors or figure out how to better your pitch, please come and RSVP. If you are a startup that has a product that needs further assistance, you need to come to this event. So the real question is, what are you waiting for? This next event is going to be great. We're really excited. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to learn. We hope to see you all there. Please RSVP on our meetup page, Nxtwaw 1.5, and we look forward to seeing everybody. In closing, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was a little bit long. I wanted to get through all that feedback. I thought it was great. I just want to summarize what to look forward to. Number one, microphones. We've learned that we definitely need to have microphones at our next event. Number two, I want to encourage everybody to keep on sharing and offering great suggestions and ideas for the products that are going to be coming to Nxtwaw in the future and even for the past. And three, I want you guys all to RSVP for this next event. I think it's going to be a great event that you guys are all going to benefit from, and I look forward to meeting every single one of you, and see you guys then. Bye.